Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKadosh. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and Akimi of GMS and men that are like them, that is pushing the word with truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm going to go into a quick lesson here, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, of course. And this is going to be simply a title. What I entitle this? Salakia. Take good heed to sound counsel. All right. Now, it's all through the spirit. Just finish, talking, talking with bro, a brother, about some things, like I said, you could counsel about anything, counsel about, dietary law or whatever, what have you, but anyways, take heed of counseling. Heed means to hear or listen to. All right. So, just going to a quick little lesson here, man. Jake in the world, Jake in its truth, goes through things, personal things out, in the world, family, money, ailments, diet, job situations, kid situations, whatever, marital issues, whatever. Anyways, you can take counsel on a lot of that stuff, man. And you have to take good sound counsel. You can't just go and receive counsel, which we're going to get the definition of and a few precepts and close out. I'm at work right now. They got us working fucking 6 days a week, which, it's Babylon, man. We're not slave. We're in captivity, but I can still complain about it. Because who the fuck wants to work 6 days a week? But anyways, let's get just get a quick definition of the word counsel and just a simple search. All right, we all pretty much know what it is, but we like to use words here at GMS. All right. Counsel definition. Well, let's get the Bible definition. All right, so it says an AI overview, which AI is getting crazy. Artificial intelligence is getting crazy out here, man. So you already know. I'm not going to switch gears, but since I've seen it, it's like, man, you can't unsee it, so to speak. You got to talk about it, yo, because AI is getting crazy. And through the spirit, I said this yesterday. I said, like, man, they're gonna start doing AI like videos on like the Israelites, man. And that's probably really what's about to happen. They trying to do everything in their power to take down the Israelites. Yahweh Shem Shai's prophets. Anyways, in the Bible, counsel generally refers to advice, guidance, or plans, often with a focus on wisdom and discernment. All right, this is all food for thought, food for knowledge. All right, so when you got a brother that's above you, hell, even a brother that's below you, or a brother that's on the same level of you, you take heed, man. You listen. All right. Now, every brother don't have the same situation, but every brother's got the similar situations. If you understand what I'm saying. All right. We all come from some brothers come from the suburbs, some brothers come from the hood. Some brothers, in between, so to speak. We all come from all different walks of life. I'm from Washington, D.C. That's a different walk of life, but it's the same life. Brothers from the hood of Ohio, or hood of Kansas City, or the hoods of, Chicago, whatever. We're all in the same predicament. Guess what? We all in the same curses. Some brothers take it differently. Some brothers, some brothers like to, however they want to, deal with it. We all kind of sort of the same but different, if that makes any sense. All right, I'm going to read it again. It says, counsel generally refers to advice, guidance, or plans, often with the focus on wisdom and discernment. Let's continue. I'm going to read a lot of this. It encompasses both human and divine counsel, with the latter being particularly emphasized as aligned with the Most High's will. See, when you take good counsel, and we're going to get the precepts, when you take good counsel, it's not of partake that man. All right. It's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. So everything is given to you through our Heavenly Father, which we talked about that yesterday during Friday night class sit down. All right. The Lord owns absolutely. He has his hands in everything. I mean, absolutely everything. The trash can that you see before you, this light pole, this vehicle, of course, ourselves, the cell phones, everything. He has his hands in everything. All right. That's how about Shemal Shai. But we can't fathom. All right. That's why his name is he is who he exists. Who he is to be. You know what I mean? It says, the Most High's will, seeking and heeding wise counsel is presented as crucial for making sound decisions and living a righteous life. And we all want to live a righteous life. All right. We all do. All of us strive. You know, let's get that. All of us do. All right. Salakia. Hope I can find one. This should be in, what is it? Ooh, well, I'll just do this one. I'll just do this. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach out of the Apocrypha 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So we're striving constantly every day, you know. All right. Some brothers more than others, you know. Like it's different offices, we know that, but that's still no excuse to still strive for your portion. All right. It says strive not with It says strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall fight for you. So we gotta fight in this truth, man. We gotta continue to fight. All right. Some days you might get knocked down. It's a 12-round, 15-round bout. You get a gut shot, you know, get hit in the fucking the stomach. You take a knee. Guess what? You gotta get the fuck back up. And I'm talking about myself, and especially brothers that want to hear it, that need to hear it. All right. That's what this whole counseling thing about. All right. And it don't always have to be a counsel about something bad, so to speak, because all of it's spiritual. They be like, hey man, good job, man. I seen you knocked out 6, 7, 8 videos in like 3 days, man. That's a counsel. All right, continue to do that, man. You know, don't burn yourself out. But you know, your output is good. Hey, the water y'all about Shemal Shai, move on. It could be a 15-second counsel. It could be a 20-minute counsel. It could be a 6 hours counsel. I heard of counsels that lasted for almost 6 hours. You know, them major counsels. You know what I mean? But counsel is necessary, especially if you want to be part of the brotherhood. You can't be a bitch about it. All right, you know what? Let's go to Proverbs, open rebuke. All right. And you real talk, you can't get offended about this, because like I just said, the Yahweh Shemal Shai is in charge of that counsel, whether you think it or not. But if you're a believer of Yahweh Shemal Shai, you know that person or that brother, it's instructions through the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right. Proverbs 27 verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. All right. Open correction. All right. Being corrected is not a bad thing. I mean, you can't, like I said, you can't really get butthurt. Man, you might have a little feeling, you know, because we all have, you know, we all are emotional, so to speak, but we're not like emotional, like, you know what I mean? Over emotional like a bitch. Nah, Jake might get a little butthurt for a hot second, and then you revert back to the scriptures and like, no, man, the brother's saving he's trying to save your soul, so to speak. All right. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's better said than done, because sometimes you can get a little butthurt, but then again, you like think to yourself, you sit and have a counsel with yourself, like nigga, dust yourself off. Fuck you doing? That brother trying to save your life, so to speak. Anyways, and these are not men that you know what I mean? No, man, we go to war together. I used to correct. When I was in the military, I used to correct people. I used to correct the shit out of people, soldiers. But guess what? They thanked me for it. I still get thanked for it this day. Ah, that's an inside joke. Shout out to Taz. Oh, that's funny. That's a good correlation. Oh man, inside joke. Anyways, but yeah, I used to, and that's what they thanked me for. I put niggas, man. I made niggas cry, man. No homo. But guess what? They thank me for it, because open rebuke is better than secret love. All right, and they should have got worse than that. But anyways, let's go back to counsel, and we got some precepts. We're gonna close out. I gotta start moving. All right, so we read that. All right. Yeah, it's a lot on this, but let's get some precepts on it. 15:22. All right. Ooh. Oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna start up a little bit. All right. Like I said, well, I'll give you an example of myself. The reason why I'm doing this lesson. All right. Because like I said, this is an exhortation for brothers, you know. I myself, all right. Yeah, I yesterday, well, let's say a week ago, you know, Jake's supposed to go over Daniel the 5th chapter. But I you know, I work 5 to 6. We all work, man, you know, long hours. And I tend to have like a very short memory. All right, well, I'm caught up in stuff, and I forget to prepare that lesson for Friday before the Friday night sit down. Which, you know, I hold myself accountable for it. All right, I'm pissed off about it that I forgot. I totally forgot. You know, because these days are really moving fast, extremely fast. But you know, like I said, I take a full accountability of my actions. All right, like I said, I'm a soldier, man. I'm not no, you know, Lord's will I continue to endure, and Yahweh Shema shall have mercy upon me. You know. But anyways, yeah, I forgot to go over Daniel the 5th chapter because we do the major like the tougher chapters like Revelation, Daniel, you know, those type of breakdowns. You know, the other breakdowns like, you know, that you can just kind of understand. But yeah, and I forgot to prepare that lesson. I had a week's notice, straight forgot about it, absolutely forgot about it. I'm thinking another brother had the week, and it was my week. And I'm like, God damn. And I'm reading through it. I'm like, man, it's very simple up into like the verse 20, 22. But you got to get a lot of history out that. So, you know, Jake forgot, man, you know, and I got the elder brother to show mercy upon me, which next time it'll be, you know, other actions, so to speak. And that was on me. And I take full accountability of it. But anyways, accountability is another thing too. All right. But anyways, that's the whole reason. Is just, you know, that's why good counsel, man. Because it's like, bro, because the Heavenly Father is speaking through his prophets. We already know the precepts. Anyways, we got Proverbs, and I'm going to start at 15:19. The way of the slothful man is an hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. And sometimes Jay can be slothful. All right, whether you going through personal issues or what have you, Jay can, a slothful demon can jump up on you, man. All right, back at it. 20. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom. All right, and of course you gotta have balance. You know, Jay can have a little folly, but you can't outbalance folly with the spirit. It's an imbalance, you know. It says, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. And we do have understanding. And that's why we can identify it, you know. That's what counseling is for. A brother might observe a brother's actions or how he acts out in the field, in the field, damn, in the streets, or you know, looking at Jake's videos and like screening videos, and like, okay, all right, nice, or damn, all right, we're gonna pick up on that one, you know. That's being a brother, man. All right, you got to remember one thing: we all have different so-called features, and so to speak, to our spirit, but we are still one body. You know, different tribes. Some northern tribe a little wilder, the southern tribes a little smoother. You know how it is, man. Where we at? It says, verse 22. This is the point. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established. Now you got to establish some things, man. Set some ground rules. here, starting with our apostles, elder bishops, GMS, they require at least 3 videos a day. All right, I said 3 videos a day, at least 3 videos a week. I mean, you know, of course, you got, you know, the best you can do, at least a video, 3 videos a week, 1 video a day, so to speak. All right, camp is absolutely mandatory. All right, and at least once a week, for a whole camp, like sit down. All right. All right. So these are all establishments. If you know, we'll get down under the umbrella of apostles, elder bishops. All right. Which we try our best to do every week. All right. But anyways, counseling is important. All right. Like I said, it can be a 15-second, yo, hey, I don't like the way you acted on the line, fall back and just take some precepts. Or, hey, man, hey, the way you conducted yourself, tearing up that Christian with the precepts, hey, man, hey, I'm gonna buy you some ice cream. Now I'm talking, but you know, that was good, man. You know, that means you showing up and you put on your jersey, you took your practice suit off, and you put on a jersey and you went to work. And you tore his ass up with the precepts. Hey, good job, man. Anyways, just the importance of counseling, man. Brothers love each other, man. Real love, not no fake love when it comes to some bullshit. Now we genuinely have a love for each other, man. And you can see that through the spirit. All right, so with that, I'm gonna give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and occupants of GMS. And men that are like them, that is pushed forward with truth and sincerity. And shalom to the like wild Bible ball. Shalom.